Hola, I think we are live. I'm using a different. Oh, why can I? Oh, see, 1 second. Because I'm using a different platform. So I'm using a different system to stream. So I had to kind of figure that out. And then also I am streaming on a second platform. Okay. So this is Pump. It's a new streaming platform. I'm really excited to show you guys it. And Gypsy Crusader, I talked to him about it. He recommended it to me, some way to make some extra money. And it's a new, very pros free speech streaming platform. So I'm going to make sure that I post the link in the comments, and then maybe like in the pinned comment on the YouTube live, because I got a freaking Isabella Moody Yap City bitch shekel coin. Okay, so give me 1 second. I've got to post these links. But it's a way, listen, buying these freaking coins, I don't know anything about crypto, okay? And apparently a lot of these things, like, people don't have a great taste about it. But basically, if you want to support me, that'd be cool. You guys can buy the coin. And I guess a lot of people that are actually involved in crypto know what they're talking about. They like to buy in when it's really low and like cheap, and then they sell when it's really when it grows and gets bigger. And their streaming platform is pumping this bitch's coin tonight. So you guys could actually make some moolah, okay? You guys can make some moolah if you know how to play it, or you guys could just support me. So either way, I posted the link. How do I freaking pin this bitch? I can't. Okay, I'm gonna post it in the YouTube comments. So let me just set everything up. Give me a second. Okay, no, we don't want to see it, bitch. No, we don't want to see it. Give me a second, guys. Tom Tagar, thank you for the first super chat. As always, we will be doing an extra 30 minutes live starting now if we reach the 20 super chat goal within the hour. So I'm going to start that now. And I'm also leaving a comment, or I'll put it in the description. How's that? Wait, where's the freaking, can I just add a comment? Like, why is this gay? Why are you gay? We got a lot to discuss, guys. By the way, did you guys watch Crowder on freaking, what do you call it? Or Crowder and Fuentes today? Did you guys watch it? Because I was actually shocked. I was watching it while doing my makeup this morning. I was shocked, to say the very least. Bonus 30 mins live. Boom. Okay. Let me post this. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay. 1 second. Boom. Okay. Thank you. Careful with the crypto. I know, I've heard that. And I'm not telling you guys to go buy the coin. Listen, you might be, you know what? You might be a carpet munter. You might be gay if you buy the coin. For sure. For sure. But I talked to Gypsy Crusader on the phone about it today, and he said it's a really good way of making money. And he kind of like talked to me about some of the stuff. And he's like, you're going to get some shit for it, but it's really not, it's not that deep. Okay, let me just post this link so you guys can get a hold of it real quick, because I want you guys to go check it out. And if you guys want to get the coin, if you're gay, if you'd like to munch carpets, then it's there for you. Okay, get that. I should have named, like, I needed, like, not a personal coin, but like a freaking personal shekel. You know what I mean? So 1 second, let me just add this in the description. Boom, 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 and we'll get on with the show. Okay. All right. So if you guys check the description, I just updated it. You guys can join there. Wait, he's telling me I posted the wrong link. What is the link? Okay, let me. Okay, 1 second. I think I'm fixing it now. Guys. Again, so sorry. Let me start playing this clip from Nick Fuentes as I figure this out. Okay, this is, let me see. I'll do this one, or actually, 1 second. Hello. All my shit's fucked up. The shekels are not shekeling. Okay, we're going to first play this clip so you guys can actually enjoy this as I'm trying to fix this link. All right, so I'm going to play this and then I'll be right back. Okay, I promise. I pinky promise, okay?
Look, I want to play this because, of course, everyone's going to ask me to ask you this about the Tucker Stalin clip. So what I want to do is play it. And then I know that you've already explained it more recently. I want to play a longer clip in context and then give you the floor, because otherwise people say, why did he softball him and not ask about Stalin? Here's the clip for those who haven't seen it from Tucker Carlson.
So it was like late December. It's actually funny. It was December 18th. I remember because that's an important date to me. And it's Joseph Stalin's birthday.
Oh,
I'm a fan.
You're a fan of Stalin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was an admirer, but we don't need to go into that.
Well, that's okay. Let's get back. We'll circle back to that.
And then he called you a gay fed. No, I'm kidding, but pretty much that's what he did. People are mad at him for softballing. I think he didn't. I think that would be fair to press. I just think he was fundamentally dishonest in a lot of ways, because the second you left, it was a different Tucker again. Is that a fair assessment? I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, 100%. And, I had the same experience with Candace. I went out there because him and I had beef. Me and Tucker had been privately and then publicly beefing for years. And, he called me on the phone over the summer and we talked a little bit. And then somebody arranged, Alex Jones was a part of it, and somebody else kind of put this together. I went out.
Wait.
Dinner for
Alex
3 hours.
Jones was the mediator?
He was.
You do kiss and make up. All right, come on, this is enough. I mean, I can't imagine him being the middle ground, but okay.
He's a sweet guy.
He's a teddy bear.
Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't Alex Jones seem like a teddy bear? I kind of love that. Okay, I had the wrong link, guys, but I just updated the link in the description. Let me show the comments on the stage. Okay, let me get the first super chats up. Tom Tagar, always doing the super chats. You the realest giga ever. Oh my gosh. Okay. Can we remix Rack City to Yap City? Yes, I would love to. I should do that, except, oh my gosh, I could never take myself seriously to do that. But thank you so much for the super chat starting it off. And then Tom Taker, another one, the realist Giga. Oh my gosh, that was so close. I'm just saying, I'm not knocking any altcoins. I'm just saying be careful, especially if time on return is a factor. Time is key. Apparently, Gypsy Crusader told me that these guys are really trustworthy. It's a really pro free speech streaming platform. They literally, when I was talking to the guys, and some people are going to be like, why is this a green flag for you? But literally to me, I was like, this is amazing. The guy told me that the only issue that they had, because they're so for pro free speech, but they had an issue with because so anti-censorship that they ended up having an issue with people unaliving themselves on stream. I'm not laughing at people doing that. I'm just saying that's how free speech they are. So I really do appreciate it. Now, of course, I'm on YouTube as well, so I can't say certain words. However, I really do appreciate that. And I want to help, help build up a real free speech streaming platform. And Rumble is kind of gumble, Gable. I don't know, there's no algorithm. You just have to know the people to be put on the homepage. And it's so glitchy. It drives me nuts. Literally drives me nuts. It makes me chimp the F out. Anyways, well, let's get back to this. But yeah, link in the description, okay? I'll put it in the chat right now. Go join, go get those shekels, or don't. It's not a big deal. I'm just saying, if you want to support this orange bitch, it's whatever. And I was talking to Gypsy is, by the way, the realest giga out there. Let me just tell you guys. He called me right before I went live, and he's also live right now as well. He was helping me set it up, just teaching me the ins and outs and what to, just how to deal with this. Cause I'm a retarded bitch. You know what I mean? I'm a woman. I don't know anything. So, but he just really is so caring and loving. That's the one thing that really, one of the things that's annoyed me about Nick when he says Gypsy Crusader is hateful, and he just is so hateful. I'm like, no, he's not. He's actually a very genuinely kind and loving person. He will go out of his way for you. He literally helped get that guy that got arrested for wearing a Nazi uniform and getting into that fight with that girl. He reached out to me to help get this guy out of bail. He raised the money to get this guy out of bail. And then we found someone that could actually co-sign his release papers from jail. He actually fucking cares. Okay. Me, I just freaking Yap City bitch on the internet. Okay. And I was like, damn, I should be really helping people in real life, but here I am. Anyways. Oh my gosh, Tom, thank you. It's not the people you're dealing with I'm warning about. I'm just saying, please pay attention to any contracts or things you sign. Oh yeah. I hear you. I will keep that in mind. Promise you, Tom, very simple thing, very chill. Trust me on that. We'll get back to the content because no one else really cares about that.
So he didn't want to see us fighting because he loves Tucker. He loves me. He kind of put it together for us. And so I go out there, we have dinner, we do the show, and at no point during the show or during the dinner was it really even contentious. Was there really even an explicit disagreement? We had some disagreements, but he kind of tried to avoid those. I don't think that he was very forceful or direct about those. And then I went on my show the next day and said, yeah, it was a great interview. I thought it was really nice, and we're on the same page now. And then every single interview that he has done since then, he doesn't say my name without calling me an anti-Semite. He's going and doing the circuit, and every show that he goes on, he says, you know, Nick is really talented and this and that, but I don't agree with his anti-Semitism and Jew hatred. And I'm like, okay, so where was that during the dinner? Where was that during the show? I didn't hear that during the whole thing. I'm an anti-Semite now. And I wish he would have brought that up during the discussion, because I would have loved to discuss that or to dispute that or whatever. But it's like you said, I got a completely different Tucker.
And guys, I am looking at the live chat on Pump Fund, by the way. So I'm going to check that live chat out as well. So I am managing 2 chats. So it's a Rhapsody bitch. It's a 1-girl show tonight. So I really give me some breaks here. Okay. Let me see. I see some of these guys saying Jewish. I see the N-word. Love that. They're asking if I do corner OF. No, I'm a proud slut shamer. So no, I don't do that. So just saying. So yeah. Anyways, let's get back to it.
After the fact, in all these other shows, he's going around and telling everybody, you know, that like it's the making of a murderer.
Right.
Like I could see why people like him, even though he's
like
so
you're
awful.
Like you're the Averys. Yeah, you know, you got them Jews there. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And Candace will make another show about that like 9 years later.
I have to say, I was pretty impressed with Crowder. He was very kind to Nick. He was way more friendly to Nick than he was to even Tucker Carlson. I mean, not Tucker Carlson, sorry, to Dave Smith. And I kind of have a theory on that. And I think it's kind of because Steven Crowder has known about Nick for years now, but now all of a sudden he's cool to have freaking Nick on the show. Like, okay, we get it. It's now popular. He could have had him on a while ago. Now's like the best time to have him on. And I think he knows that if he pushes back on Nick too much and he seems like he's being unfair, the Groyper army, the Groyper curse will be unleashed on his freaking Canadian ass. You know what I mean? So he was playing he was playing it very carefully. And the only thing they really got into an argument about was Trump's efficacy as president, which obviously he sucks. Probably a lot of cuckaroony because he's been like on his knees for Gaysrael. I don't know. It's kind of cringe. I don't like it at all. But I did post a video on that today. If you guys did not see it, it's like 8 of 10 on YouTube. Gosh, I hate how YouTube just like suppresses my shit. It's fine. I mean, maybe the video sucks. I didn't think it sucked, but anyways, let me remove this. Remove. Did I miss any super chats? I don't think so. Where are we at on our goal? So we got 2 out of 20 super chats. Awesome. Let me go check the Pump live chat. Hello. What is going on in this moderation? I don't even know what moderation is. Who the freak knows? Italian and Palestinian, Sandstorm. You know. Guys, I'm like 5% Palestinian. If that, I'm actually like so white. I actually was sad when I did my ancestry. I was like, damn, I wish I was more Italian. What the heck? I'm very white. Very white. Anyways, oh gosh, you guys are Coomers on here on Pump Fund. I mean, I guess like Pump kind of sounds Coomerish. Anyways. All right. So we have more to get into. There was a lot of good parts from this interview. And here, let's start talking about their issues with Trump. And I'm curious if who you guys agree with. Like, are you guys still like Trump simps? Like the left was kind of right when they talked about the MAGA cult. It's like there's some people that are so pro-Trump that they refuse to ever go against him. It's like Trump is not God, even though some people try to compare him to. It's like, no, he's not God. And he does absolutely do wrong. So let me put this up right now. What the heck?
Let's just talk about it.
Hey, cooperate.
In general. So that's my prescription. It's like populist Trump, and let's just get a small percentage of the left liberals, who I think have come a long way in the past 5 years since COVID. But I would say that in general, I think maybe where we disagree is I look at this Republican team. What has it actually done for us? because you seem to be defending like, well, we're supposed to vote Republican and we're supposed to say, well, this is better than the alternative.
No.
And he's making these wins. Well, hang on. And I look at it and say, it's been 10 years of Trumpism. And, you know, I know Biden brought them in, but we're 10 million illegals up since Biden, and there's no mass deportations. I look at the wars. We're getting into more wars, not fewer. He wanted to keep us in Afghanistan and Bagram. He's building bases in Syria. We're getting into Venezuela. You know, I look at what we have not done in 10 years, and I say, you know, this is a prescription where it hasn't been working. And so I'm very against this line where you say, well, we're going to vote Republican. Exactly. I mean, what's your prescription? If Trump is failing us miserably, what are we supposed to do here?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing is I don't agree that our representatives are all failing us miserably. I think they failed in quite a few ways. If you're talking about like the Johnsons of the world and the Rhinos, absolutely. But the things that you just listed, and I would, again, ask you for your prescription because I give mine Monday through Friday. I mean, every day, 11 a.m. Eastern. I've done one on voting, what we need to do. I've done one on immigration, done one on big tech and Section 230. I'm very curious as to your prescriptions so that people can contrast them. You mentioned law and order. I don't know of any president who sent the National Guard in as aggressively when we're talking about D.C. and Chicago. That way you talk about law and order. You're talking about
in Chicago.
Well, I'm saying any effort being made. I know what we've lived through as far as what Ro Khanna would support: Black Lives Matter, the Police and Justice Act. Again, I don't think
happened under Trump in 2020.
I have ADD. I can't. They take way too long. We're speeding this bitch up, okay? Thank you, G Fresh, for the other super chat. Shout out to Tom, always supporting the channel. Keep it up, Tom. We need you. Literally, we need Tom.
So let me ask you, what's your prescription? Why hopscotch all the people who I think watching right now would agree with you if they think that you're on board with them on LGBTQ, on immigration, on Second Amendment rights, on First Amendment rights? Why hopscotch then to compromise with someone who's actively fought to destroy all those things like a Ro Khanna? Wouldn't it make more sense to form a coalition with more than half the country who already exists? Because you don't want to take them for granted. Take Trump out of it. I'm talking about the people, the voters. What's your prescription?
Oh my gosh, you guys in the pump chat, you guys are crazy. This girl is a gigger. Israel is better. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I thought you were kind of based when I heard the N-word, hard R, but then it was like, Israel's better? Really, you're exposing yourself. F is Israel, true. It's gay Israel. It's gay Israel, guys. I don't even know what to look at when I'm looking at I don't even know, like, have people gotten shekels? I don't freaking know. I wish I could call it the Isabella Moody shekel. I wish I could call it that. How many of you guys are crypto bros? This is a whole new community. I've actually had a lot of crypto people like reach out to me in DMs, but I don't know what the hell it is really. But anyways, you guys are really J-pilled. I will say that. Okay.
I would say that it's a structural problem, which is that the reason, first of all, I mean, we have to deal with the fact that Trump is not delivering. Like, if you don't want to
agree with someone in the pump chat, Trump is a sellout. I completely agree. You guys think I'm hacked? Hello, Pump. Hello. I'm managing 2 chats. Okay. I got YouTube chat and pump chat. Okay. Give me a freaking break. On top of it, I'm trying to like react to this, and I'm not a great multitasker. I'm a freaking stupid bitch. Okay. Okay. Get it.
Gallup. Let's just start there. You say, well, I don't think it's a complete failure. Yeah, it is. And you bring up BLM. BLM happened in 2020 because Trump let it happen, because Sean Hannity was calling him every day and saying, this is better for us in November if BLM burns down the cities. So the summer of love happened in 2020 when Trump was president. And then Trump comes back.
No, it started under Barack Obama with going back to Trayvon Martin.
The George Floyd summer of love.
Yeah, it was a continuation.
Well, I think they kind of picked up on it. Don't you think? It wasn't like it was ongoing.
I was there, and I had people on my show back then with hands up, don't shoot. And I remember.
Hey, thank you, Ben. Well, you have a weird name, sorry, but 9. Thank you for the super chat. America First, LOL, or America First. Yeah, definitely America First and America Only. That's a true distinction.
For the assassination of the Dallas PD, Donald Trump was elected, specifically his first term, because of how disruptive Black Lives Matter was and law and order. And I would say there was significantly more than under Barack Obama. But if you say they're the same, that's just where we disagree.
Well, what are we debating about? I mean, in the George Floyd summer of love, maybe I'm wrong about the calendar. It was in 2020 when Trump was president, and it was the worst, arguably the worst BLM violence, I think, in the 21st century. I think that was worse, actually, than Mike Brown or Trayvon Martin. And Trump was president, and he didn't intervene because he was told it'd be better for him. And now in 2025, there's no National Guard. He chickened out on that.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't want to like go too much into this because I've already kind of covered this on my channel. So we are going to take a little break from that because there's so many other things to cover. Guys, what I really want to cover is like the Turning Point Candace stuff, but there's, it's just, It's tea. It is tea. But have you guys seen, like, okay, what are your thoughts on Candace? Have you guys seen Tim Pool going after Candace? Okay, like he's like every day chimping the F out at Candace. I actually haven't seen this clip. I saved it, so let's watch it. Okay, yeah. By the way, yes, Mike, we were promised mass deportations. I know we were promised a lot of things, and we were lied to. And I think what the Trump presidency really showed us was, yes, we knew that we already were, the American people already hated politicians and how scripted and snake-like they were. But now we've learned that even someone that claims to be an outsider, they still suck. Like pretty much if you want to be a politician, you're probably some of the worst. You're probably one of the worst people in America. So the only politician I like is Thomas Massey. Just saying. All right. Why is you guys are saying the mic is low? How is it sounding? Let me know. But let's see what Tim Pool, who always wears his yarmulke. He claims it's a beanie, but it's a yarmulke. It's a yarmulke. Let's check this out.
It's Hugh. He says, Tim, I work in construction and experience the same thing. My coworkers are all in on the Charlie Kirk conspiracies. If the Republicans lose in the midterms, I believe that Candace Owens is wholly responsible. She is one of the biggest podcasts on the right doing everything to go to war with the organization that helped get Trump elected. Turning Point specifically was going out and registering people to vote. Without Charlie, it's in trouble. Turning Point needs to be able to go out and rally young people and register them to vote.
Thank you, Dennis, for the $5 super chat. And just a reminder, in the description, go watch me on Pump. You can get my little shekel if you want. And listen, I'm trying to engage with the Pump chat, but you guys are freaking so spazzy. Oh my, I just like read it and it's just like spam. Pay the Dex and buy boost. What is a Dex? I don't even know what that is. Holy bundle. Pay the Dex, bitch. I'm just reading the Pump chat, guys. You guys have to go, if you're watching on YouTube, go check out the Pump chat because you guys don't even know what's going on there. And you guys are freaking wild. That's all I'm going to say.
And she's doing everything she can to destroy that. And that is going to, I suppose, it's going to rip out the coffers on the right. There is no organization like Turning Point that exists anywhere else that has the resources and the reach. And without Charlie, I'm not sure that they can make it. But I can tell you this, Candace lighting a Molotov and throwing it through the window is not helping. And it's the most demoralizing thing ever. Additionally, all of the fucking cowards on the right who are too scared to say anything about her because she tweets at me talking shit or whatever, and then a bunch of people come and flood our chat. I could give a single flying fuck. You can come.
Am I still live on Pump? I think it just like did something, but let me just. Okay, we're good.
And you can burn everything I have to the ground, and I will happily live in a van down by the river. I don't care to be number one. I don't need to be number one. What I care about is what is true and what will help this country and what works. And she is a fucking scumbag, okay? And she's getting worse every day. And she crossed the line. She continually crosses the line every day, insinuating that Turning Point literally killed the guy who made them all rich. And I hear this in the streets. And at a certain point, I'm like, holy shit, we're going to lose the midterms. Then we're going to lose in 2028. And it's because she's a piece of shit. Because instead of saying, guys, let's come together and figure out how to work together, she says the stupidest retarded crap. And now everybody's running around divided and broken. For what reason? For literally what reason? Now, guess what? I'm not on the best of terms with Turning Point either. In case you didn't remember, they didn't invite us this year and it's become a big thing or whatever. I have nothing. I can say I know what they are. I know what they do, and I'm glad they do it. And if we don't get along, so be it. I don't know that they make it without Charlie, whatever. But what is the purpose of intentionally fanning the flames for 3 endless months of just nonstop retard shit, Candace?
Oh my gosh, guys, the only other time I've ever seen Tim Ju Pool, that's kind of a tongue twister. Try saying that at home, guys. Kind of a tongue twister. Okay, guys in the Pump chat, guys in the YouTube chat, try to say Tim Ju Pool like 5 times fast. It's a harder tongue twister than you think. You guys are probably like, oh, what a stupid bitch. She just doesn't know how to talk. Yap City bitch, talks too fast and everything, whatever. But Try it at home. Someone just said in the pump chat, guys, is this pre-recorded? Hello, this is live. Giga, okay, this is live. I don't know how many times I need to tell you guys that. What the heck? Anyways, I've never seen Tim Pool get this emotional, besides for when he debated my old ex-podcast co-host, Luke Beasley, the gay liberal. When they debated, he got super pissed off, but like, this is like an emotional Jew right here. It's crazy.
Holy crap. You know, initially in the beginning, she brought up some interesting things. New photos had emerged. And I said, wow, I even said this to Andrew Colvett at Turning Point at the beginning of October. Now she's at the point where it is video after video where she's saying it's an inside job. She's saying like, there's a video of the dude, Mikey McCoy, grabbing his phone and making a phone call. And she's acting like that's weird. And then you get this other guy who's claiming that the business is a parking lot. Well, he full well knows businesses can be registered anywhere. To be fair, it's not only just Candace and saying what she's saying. It is all of these people who are like piranhas ripping the right to shreds. And you know what? A lot of cowards on the right being unwilling to say anything about it. Well, this is where we go. The Democrats are trying to find a way back to reality. They published this thing where they said, oh, we've got to, it's called Deciding to Win. And they said, we have to address kitchen table issues. Like hell, I would ever vote for.
Hey, Brianna, don't climb out of your crib. My daughter's trying to climb out of her crib right now. Don't climb out.
Someone like Elizabeth Warren or Gavin Newsom. But what I think is likely to start occurring now is the grifter right is cannibalizing itself. You are going to see the right now move from a populist base more to a neocon base. Democrats are going to go to war internally over the far left, and you'll see the emergence now of these deciding to win types, which, like Stephen A. Smith, will start agreeing with people like me and Joe Rogan, and they're going to try and win back the ground, and they're going to utilize.
I saw someone say that you DM'd me on Instagram and Twitter. Okay, I'll check that out. Because this is my first time. I've never done anything crypto. Okay, guys, so give me a break. Okay, I will check that out.
The absurdity, psycho-reality of Candace Owens to rip people from the right so that Democrats can start winning again, and that is the reality the right has to contend with. Conservatives had a coalition. Charlie helped build it. Disaffected liberals came on board. People like Candace are intentionally burning it to the ground. Stephen A. Smith is coming out. Bill Maher even now coming out more reasonably. The Democrats are going to reemerge. Those that sold their souls for woke and to COVID are going to lose out, and they're going to retire. The AOC types, all
right. He's just chimping out. What do you guys think of Candace? Let me know. Have you guys been watching? This guy, I don't know if you're a guy or girl, but he was like in my Twitter DMs. The people in Pump are just coomers. And what else did you say? They're hella weird people in crypto. Clearly, you guys are so weird. Hey, Pump. I would say the N-word hard R. Trust me, I would love to, but I'm also streaming on YouTube, so I'm one strike away from being banned. So I can't say it, but Gigger, I do say it all the time. You can see videos of me, clips of me saying it on Twitter. Not afraid to say it. Literally came out the womb saying Giga. Anyways, people, you guys are middle-aged gooners, apparently. Okay. I wanted to see this. This is apparently Josh Hammer, who's a freaking cringe city bitch, so-called conservative Zionist Jew. He, by the way, was one of the people pressuring Charlie Kirk before he got assassinated to be more pro-Israel, not criticize Israel. He also retweeted quote tweeted a tweet from Trump that was like a decade old the day before Charlie Kirk was assassinated that was basically endorsing public assassinations, which is interessante. Giga. I see you guys in the chats in Pump. Giga. And so let's watch this. Apparently he's begging on his freaking Jewish little knees. He needs little knee pads from all the freaking Netanyahu schlong deep throating he's been doing. And he's begging the Trump admin to disavow Nick Fuentes. Oh my gosh, please disavow him. I literally hate everyone that says disavow someone. Anyways, thank you, Ben, for the super chat on YouTube, because Candace is a lefty at heart. She used to be a lefty and now claims to be on the right. Liberalism is like herpes. It can lay dormant for years, but sooner or later it comes out. I see that. I have been watching Candace lately and I've been enjoying her shows. I'm just saying. I thought she was crazy. Then I started watching her shows and I'm with her. It reminds me of 2016, Hillary, clitoris, Clinton. Wasn't her campaign slogan I'm with her. Right. Pump chat. Right. Okay. All right. Let's go to Josh freaking get gets hammered in his freaking ass, gets his ass cheeks clapped by Netanyahu. Okay. Let's see. I haven't watched this. We'll see.
There is some probably 2028 finagling.
He sounds like Ben Shapiro. Oh my gosh. It was like a jump scare. I was like, oh my gosh, am I listening to little ew Shapiro?
Here. JD seems to spend a good amount of time on Twitter, honestly, these days. Maybe too much time, honestly. He tweets a lot. And if you spend this much time on social media, it is possible.
Well, he is vice president, mind you.
Right. And if you spend this much time on social,
guys, you guys are telling me, how do I pump this shit? I don't know how to pump this. I posted it on my social media platforms. Okay. I don't know how to pump it. Okay. You guys are telling me to pump this shit. Pay Dex. What is Dex? I just keep, okay, check DMs, Isabella. I'm trying to freaking manage 2 live chats, react to this, and Twitter DMs. Like, guys, do you guys think I'm freaking like, I don't even know, some space alien with magic superpowers?
Media.
I'm looking.
It is possible that you might think, as others like Matt Gaetz have thought, that there was a very massive anti-Semitic, frankly anti-American constituency. So you might see some sort of kind of cynical finagling here as well. But it's not ultimately sustainable for the vice president. And it's not ultimately sustainable to him for multiple reasons, but the most obvious of which is that Nick Fuentes has come after him personally in the most disgusting terms imaginable. He's called him a fat race traitor.
He is. He is a fat race traitor. So shut up. Shut up, freaking ew. By the way, pump chat. I refer to the Jews as the ews. And I really do think that God has a sense of humor, and we see that with the name ews, because it's like just take away the J and it's ill. You know what I mean? It's like amazing. It's poetic. It's poetic, okay?
For marrying his beautiful wife, Usha, and they have amazing children there. So I mean, I would like to see both of these men. I would like to see both the vice president and the president say something about this. I'm not asking for much, but some sort of kind of, Oval Office, sit down on the Resolute desk, look into the camera, say something. I mean, say something about this there. I'm not even asking necessarily for JD to say, I formally renounced Tucker Carlson. That's not going to happen. Okay. I mean, my expectations are realistic. I'm not necessarily hoping for something that's just not going to happen there, but something to condemn in no uncertain terms Fuentes, Groyperism, the rise of anti-Semitism, something along those lines, I think is frankly more than called for at this particular moment.
Okay. Yeah, why do the ews? They always want to censor people. They're tone policing Gaggets. It's so annoying. Someone said 100K flash. No, guys, I'm not a hoe. Okay. Thank you, Mathman. Shout out to Mathman. He's always a big super chatter. Candace, not a fan. Pretty sure Nick exposed her in regards to her take on the head frog lady. Listen, you guys know I like Nick. I also like Candace. I actually don't love Tucker that much. I also like Milo, who Nick has a lot of beef with. I'm my own person, you know what I mean? But I think Candace was feministy against Nick Fuentes. I will give you guys that. I do think that. But in terms of lately, I have been liking her, okay? But she does get feminista on Nick for shizzy. Okay, let me check the chats. Let me check the pub chat. Pay Dex to pump. You guys, literally, can someone hey, the person DMing me right now, do you want to let me know what the Dex, whatever that is, so I can know what the pump chat is talking about? By the way, guys, go check out Pump. It's linked in the description right at the top, so you cannot even have an issue, okay? You can't even have, okay, thank you, Pump Chat. You're telling me how to pay Dex YouTube video. Yeah, let me just pull up a fucking YouTube video right now as I'm trying to stream. Thank you, retard. I mean, guitard, YouTube. I would never say that word. Ever. Anyways. Okay, so my girl Anna Kasparian went hard on Pierce Morgan today against the Ews. I wanted to show you guys that. It's really good. She is a fiery freaking chica. She's been liking my posts. I'm determined to get an e-girl sleepover with her where we will live stream. Maybe we will live stream it on Pump one day. Who knows? Anyways, let me show you guys this. And Mathman, thank you for... Oh, yeah, I already read that super chat. Never mind. I'm retarded. What's new? Stupid city bitch. Anyways. Nope, not that one. Oh, yeah. Nope. 1 second. Let me fix. Boom. There we go. Only took me long enough, you freaking stupid bitch. Hello.
So I'm Armenian. At least my heritage is. Both my parents are Armenian.
How's the sound?
And growing up, of course, we spoke about the Armenian genocide. And I've heard all of the stories. I know what happened to my ancestors in the Armenian genocide. And when I was in 5th grade, for the first time in my life, I met the first Turkish person, a Turkish student by the name of Tanya, who came to America and was one of my classmates. Because I knew about what happened to Armenians in the genocide, I started bullying her. And I got sent home. And my parents, they're a little old school, so corporal punishment is not frowned upon.
Okay, this is the boring. Okay,
basically told me, they're like,
shut up. No, okay, so this is a boring clip. Clearly, I did not do my research. I was watching the actual episode earlier today, and I figured Piers Morgan would actually post the entertaining part of their interview. So let me pull that up. Thank you, Tom Taggart, for the other super chat. Where are we on our super chat goal? 8 of 20, so we still have about 30 minutes left for the super chat goal for the extra 30 minutes live. Anyways, let me get to this, which I actually was watching. It was actually good. I love, like, Anna Kasparian has these, like, 2 ews on the panel, and they're so freaking gay and lame and, like, definitely taking it. And yeah, it was long deep in their asses. You know what I mean? It's, like, gross. But Anna Kasparian and Chunky Yogurt, put Chunky in the chat, just recently made the top anti-Semites of the year list. I'm pissed I didn't make the list. I'm like, damn, I didn't go hard enough. But neither did, like, Nick, Candace, Tucker, Jake Shields. Like, none of us did. So I guess there's that. But Miss Rachel did, like, that little baby freaking, like, girl that makes baby videos of teaching them how to talk, whatever. It's stupid. So that's kind of what they're debating. So let me pull this up. I got the actual interview now. Okay. Stop. Okay. StreamYard is so annoying, honestly. I do like OBS more. Just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. You guys can already see Anna chimping out, but that's where we're starting. We're going to start, I think it's like 8 minutes in where I remember. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Not the worst of the worst by any stretch.
How's the sound? Good?
Imagination.
Do you believe she's anti-Semitic?
No, I do not. I do not believe that Anna is anti-Semitic.
Okay.
I think that she can sometimes be easily manipulated and push the same Hamas-run Ministry of Health numbers.
And out of interest, Jake. And Jake, before Anna, I'll come to Anna. I'll let you respond.
Let's talk about data. No. I get to respond to that. Let's talk about data from the IDF, the IDF's internal data. I don't read American media on what's happening in the Middle East. I actually like to read Israeli media because they're super honest, and I really appreciate their honesty. So Israeli papers got a hold of the IDF's internal data in regard to civilian casualties in Gaza. And their own data indicates 83% of people slaughtered in Gaza, 83% are civilians. Israel, the IDF, just shot and killed. Stop, don't interrupt me. IDF just shot and killed an 8-year-old and an 11.
Or what, Anna? Or what? What are you going to do if he interrupts you? What are you going to do, girl? What are you going to do?
11-year-old in Gaza claiming that they had crossed the yellow line when no such thing happened. And they tried to make it seem as though an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old are literal militants deserving of the.
Yeah, I agree. From Pump Chat to the ZQ, whatever your username is. Guys, just enjoy this woman's live. Thank you, guys. You guys, I just keep seeing Coomer chats. I don't even know what to do. I'm a very big disavower of the simps. I do not want a simp army. You guys need to find God and, like, freaking, I don't know. It's just like, I don't want a simp army. I'm married. I'm a mother of my beautiful little daughter who's trying to climb out of her crib right now. Stop it. Put your freaking Coomer cocks away. Anyways.
Type of slaughter they were met with. Okay, listen, I am not going to sit here and just stomach the ridiculous propaganda and lies that keeps getting regurgitated over and over and over again. You guys have to find better talking points. You really do, because these have been debunked.
This is something I totally agree with. It's like the talking points are so freaking blatant and obvious. It's like, can you guys just try a little bit not to make it seem like it's so obvious that you're reading from a freaking script of, like, here's the talking points of the week. It's like they all think they think that we are, retarded, which for the mass majority, which is kind of true considering, like, most people are stupid and, like, by and large the American population has really bought this lie about, just going along with, oh my gosh, the Holocaust was the worst thing that ever happened and therefore we can never criticize Jews or Israel ever again or else you're anti-Semitic. So stupid. But lately, now the times are changing thanks to Nick Fuentes. So I love to see it. Don't you guys?
Over and over again on this show. And they will continue to be debunked on this show, on my.
Okay, Tom said we'd be halfway to the super chat goal if Isabel counted the first 2 I sent. Okay, cool. So what are we at? We're at, okay, I'll say we're at 10 of 20. How about that?
Show.
So at 18,
Americans are
once we reach 18 of 20, I will continue it.
stupid. They see what's happening. The evidence is abundantly clear.
Someone on Pump said, do you married with a gigger or a Jew? No, a very white Slavic man who's very handsome, I might add.
What's amazing to me is the dehumanization of every human life that isn't Israeli or isn't in favor of what that disgusting genocidal government is up to.
Okay, look, we've had some tech issues, Jake, with your signal, so we're trying to fix that. Let me go to Hen Mazzy.
Divine intervention must be.
Well, Hen Mazzy, you've been listening to this. What is your response to what Anna just said?
Yeah, it's
guys, these ews are so cringe. It's so bad. Just listen. I mean, look at him. Like, did you actually, did anyone actually think he was going to have any aura? I mean, this guy's like, no wonder why he was born in ew. He looks like that. He's obviously going to be a miserable, freaking sad excuse of a human being. You know what I mean? If even that is even a human being, I don't know.
To speak about dehumanization, from a person that said that all Israelis should be ashamed of themselves, that we are demons, that the Jewish lobby controls the U.S. That
it does. The Jewish lobby does control the U.S. The Israel lobby. The gay Israel lobby, it does. Like, how could you even try to act like it doesn't, you freaking moron? Like,
Israel is a Nazi state.
The Jewish lobby does control the U.S.
Thank you.
All right. So
where's
just
the lie?
prove my
Girl,
point.
thanks, Queen.
The problem is that you are not able to look in the mirror and see who you are and what you're doing to the Jewish community.
Oh, I look in the mirror
once the
every day,
Jewish
baby.
community is calling
okay, that was kind of cringe of her, not gonna lie.
you out for the way you
love
are
what I see.
harming us, instead
Ew.
of listening and trying to change your ways, you're doubling down. And as long as you're going to do that, yes, we are going to continue calling you what you are and saying that what you're doing is really
Listen,
harming
scum
our
can call me
community. So
whatever
it's
they want. I
what's
don't
disgusting here, Anna, is that you are unable.
Okay, that's something I love about Anna because I feel the same exact way. Like, if someone that's a terrible person and I think is evil and scum, I consider their criticism an endorsement. Like, amazing, cool. I don't care. Call me anti-Semitic. Call me whatever the F you want. I don't care. I don't care. My daughter's trying to climb out of her crib right now. Oh my gosh, she needs to stop.
To hear to a minority community telling you that your words have contributed to an atmosphere that gets our people killed outside of our synagogues because of your words, because of statements that you said that others like you have said.
They weren't included on the anti-Semite list, by the way. The guy who killed 2 Israeli embassy workers, this year, okay, the actual anti-Semite who murdered people, didn't make it on the list.
That is very interesting. I did not know that until Anna mentioned that when I was watching this earlier today. What do you make of that?
Fascinating.
Right.
So, Hen, do you think that Anna is anti-Semitic?
I think that her words are deeply anti-Semitic. I think she has contributed to an atmosphere that gets our people killed. And I think it's totally legitimate to call this out. And if a minority community is telling you this, you should listen to us. And yes, maybe this person that...
But hang on. So let me just stop you there because I've been branded anti-Semitic.
Thank you, Janner. You said my mom put money in this on Pump. Thank you so much, guys. I'm sorry. I have no idea how this is doing. I'm stressing me out. So I apologize if it sucks. Okay. I hope it's entertaining for you guys and they'll be better in the future.
Okay. But a lot of people on social media.
And I've defended you, Pierce.
Right. Because I deeply resent it. Right. Because as everybody remembers, who watches this show, for many, many, many long months after the October the 7th attacks, I vigorously and loudly defended Israel's right to defend itself. This year, from the start of this year onwards,
it's a very stark change.
I began to be more and more critical of the Israeli government, not of the Israeli people, not of Israel. I wasn't denying its existence. I wasn't attacking Jewish people or Israeli people, specifically the government, Benjamin Netanyahu, and also specifically the right-wing headbangers in that government like Smotrich and Ben-Gvir. And for my troubles, despite painstakingly making it clear who was the object of my criticism,
you're so boring.
I was regularly branded anti-Semitic.
Shut up, you're boring. By the way, guys, for YouTube, we got 20 more minutes and we still need 10 more super chats to go live an extra 30 minutes. And go check out Pump. It's the Pump streaming platform, the very radical pro free speech in the best way possible platform. It is linked right at the top of the description of this live stream on YouTube. And it's linked on all my social media. Anyways, where was the other part I wanted to show you guys? I got to show you guys the real giggers at. Oh, right here.
3% of those slaughtered in Gaza were identified as civilians by the
were
IDF.
identified. So you're not
You
reading
can't
the
spin it.
statistic correctly. So
No.
You can't control this narrative, you freaking ill. You can't.
83% were identified as civilians by the IDF, according to Israeli papers. Everyone check that out.
Yeah, everyone can Google it.
You have no argument because the truth is on my side, and I know that's so difficult. So stop embarrassing yourself.
Well, Anna, let me ask you though. Anna, let me ask Anna this. Hang on. Let me ask Anna this question. Was it unwise?
Thank you, Tom, for another super chat. Tom said, "Pump can't help us, poor YouTube guys." I think you both got to help each other. I don't freaking know. I don't freaking know at this point. Thank you, though.
Ways of Miss Rachel to be so outspoken about this, not because she's not entitled to, or it's not an incredibly important issue.
Is that Gypsy in the chat? Is that Gypsy? Is that actually Gypsy? Hey, Isabella. Hey, I have no idea what I'm doing, Gypsy. Gypsy did a great job at this. If this is the real Gypsy, isn't he streaming though? I have no idea how this is doing, and having to keep up with all these freaking chats. Oh, you just got done? Okay. All right. I will chat. Nice. How was your stream? I don't freaking know what I'm doing. I really don't. Your stream is about to get banned. Why would it get banned? People literally were freaking unaliving themselves on this platform. So I think I'm cool. Okay, Zebby, duh, I get it. Check the DM. I get it. But like, I'm trying to stream right now. So like, I cannot keep up with 3 different chats. Okay. Let it get banned. It will pump up the coin. Well, if I'm also streaming on YouTube, guys, so I have to play it a little bit carefully. So I really do have to play it somewhat carefully. YouTube is not important. Okay, well, maybe I will end YouTube and get the people to come over here. I don't know. And just so you know, Zebida, just so you know, I literally hate messaging people back. Like, I'm the world's worst texter. So, and if you are like a male, my husband doesn't let me like message guys back after, I think, 8 p.m. So just letting you know. All right, okay, guys from YouTube, go check out the pump thing, the pump link in the description. I'm looking at the chat. You are showing political views and sharing content that's not yours. Yeah, well, this is what I do. This is how I stream. Okay, this is what I do. All right. I should start doing what Gypsy does, and he like going on the platforms that are like Omegle. I should. That would be a lot of fun. Maybe those could be like pump exclusives. But this is what I do. This is what my YouTube audience and like what I do on every other platform. Okay, bitch. Okay, keep chimping out on me. You're gonna see me chimp the F out on you. And by the way, I like Anna Kasparian, and I want to have an e-girl sleepover with her. And I literally did an Instagram reel about that, like saying that we need to have an e-girl sleepover. And guess who liked it? Candace Owens. I'm like, okay, Candace, do you want an invite? My favorite gigger bitch. Do you want an invite? I would love to have the 3 of us. So like Netanyahu's worst nightmare.
She is a children's entertainment with a
huge... You're so boring. Oh my God.
Americans into silence is over. Put that in your pipe. And
that's a different question, though.
I'd like to read a quote.
Oh, that was great.
I'd like to read a quote.
See, do what? Wait. Okay, we'll see.
The biggest bully on the internet is talking about bullying. Give me a break.
Miss Rachel is an American. God bless her. And as an American,
literally look at this. Ew. Look at him. He's like, but she's not allowed to criticize Israel. And all Miss Rachel did was be like, here's a little Palestinian girl who literally, her parents got freaking blown to pieces and she has no family. We should respect all lives. And oh my gosh, biggest anti-Semite of the year. Are you kidding me? It's like these Zionists and Ews are so shameless. They make it so easy to hate them. They make it so fun and easy. Oh my gosh. It's like easier than a freaking modern woman on OF. You know what I mean? It's disgusting.
Afforded the freedom to speak
one's
out
doubting
against injustice
hang on.
So do I think it's wise?
Zebby, if you keep messaging in the pump chat to get people to try to harass me to message you back, I'm going to block you because like I don't like pressure to message people back. I don't at all. Okay. I literally don't even tell people when it's my birthday because I don't want to have a bunch of freaking messages to have to respond to about my birthday. It's like, I don't want it. From YouTube. Okay. Checking that right now. Mathman, thank you for another super chat. Why are they so weak and pathetic? That was like the weirdest quotation marks. They so weak and pathetic. Also, I think Milo said on Tucker, a lot of they dudes are flamers because their dads are weak and pathetic. Yeah. I've been meaning to watch that. Maybe we'll put that on next. Friends with Milo, obviously. He actually was on Fresh and Fit last night, and he called me, like he FaceTimed me while I think he was on the show, and I missed the call. So yeah, it's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. Thank God. It's like after you turn 21 as a woman, it's like fuck my birthday. Like literally stop. Like one year closer to hitting that fucking wall. You know what I mean?
No, but no
Obviously, I think it's wise.
No
it's
one's
what I do
doubting.
for a living.
No one's
It's not
doubting
my
her
birthday.
right.
It's not my birthday.
It's wise.
No one's doubting her
I think
right
it's
to
wise.
say it.
Yes.
But it's whether it's
Answered your question. I think it's wise because they're going to call everyone an anti-Semite.
What would you say
as
if
long
someone-
as you're
all
not
right, but-
bound?
Literally, if someone's like not already called an anti-Semite, I can't be friends with them. It's like that's a non-negotiable. Like you can't be a freaking person that's gonna get mad at me if I don't want to hang out or don't text you back. I need low maintenance friends, and I also need anti-Semites as friends. Just saying.
Going down
But what
to
would
the
she
government
say-
of Israel, they're going to call you an anti-Semite.
Right,
They
but
don't
what-
even care about the value of Jewish lives here in the United
Okay,
States.
but Anna-
if
Stop
those
it.
Jewish individuals are critical of Israel,
But Anna,
it's
if it
all
was-
about Israel.
All right.
This is about an ideology, not about an identity, a heritage, a religion, or an ethnicity.
Okay, but if it
Make
was-
sure you realize that. Because
Okay, but if it was
weaponizing anti-Semitism for Israel's purposes is so
All right,
disgusting.
But if it was
All
a
right.
children's entertainer who was pro-Israeli,
yeah.
Oh, Anna would have.
what would you say? And be honest about this.
If she is
Like, guys, he's like, well, he thinks this is a got you. He's like, oh, well, how would you feel if she was a pro-Israel personality? Literally everyone in effing America is pro-Israel. Okay. It's like you are very like part of the dissonant left or right if you're anti-Israel. Like everyone's like default position is sucking Israel's dick. Okay. So we've been living with this forever. It's like, sorry that one of the people that is like the top like YouTube content creator for babies and toddlers is, I don't know, saying, I don't know, killing civilians is not a good thing. Like, why is that controversial? But of course, to the ooze, they can't. They're like scheming on how we can freaking demonize the people that, cherish all human life. I hate them. I mean, I shouldn't hate them, but I do.
If she is showing the humanity of Israeli children, why would I have a problem with that?
Oh, come on.
Really?
And Pierce, you've had me on this show multiple times. Yeah, I 100%.
But if you
had me on
deem
this
if
show
you
multiple
deem she
times.
only
You
cared about
asked me
Israeli kids,
multiple times.
right? But if you
Do you
deem
know
she
what year
cared,
it is? Pierce, do you know what year it is?
Oh, yeah. Chimp out, bitch. Chimp out. Come on. Let's hear it.
Okay, it's not October 7th, 2023. Since then, over 2.5 years later, tens of thousands of children have been slaughtered on the Palestinian side.
Yeah, but that's not my
So when they
question.
bring up the what
That's
about
not my
what
question.
about everyone condemns what happened to Israeli civilians
Yeah,
on
that's not my
October 7th.
question.
I have done that
Anna,
on this show.
Anna, you're answering a
I have
different.
done that on this show.
Yeah, I'm not
The
questioning.
Thing is, the
I'm
two
not
individuals
questioning
on this
that.
panel right now do not care about Palestinian lives.
Well, I
And
don't
they want
think.
to, like,
I don't believe
basically
that's true.
deflect
That's
I don't
the
believe
focus
that's
on
true.
so-called anti-Semitism.
I don't
that
believe
doesn't
that's true. But my
exist.
question
They don't
was.
care.
My question.
They don't care.
All right,
Let me read you a quote.
Let me
then.
talk.
Let me read you
Anna.
a quote.
Let me
This
talk.
All right. Well, shut up, bitch. Shut up. I'm just kidding. I love you, Anna. I love you. I love you, Anna. Okay. I do. I promise. Okay. Anyways, so I wanted to show you guys, this is a live reaction, okay? Rabbi Shmuley, who I love to make fun of. He posted like some freaking selfie video. Guys, this guy's a rabbi who literally sells sex toys with his daughter. Let me just show you guys this. I don't even know what it is. Let's see. Nope, not that. Not that one, idiot freaking StreamYard.
As far as I'm concerned, for the Jewish
Can you guys hear that?
It's Parshas Vayishlach. In it, Jacob gets the name Israel, he who fights with God, he who wrestles with God, and he who is victorious over God. Ki sarisa im anoshim, ki sarisa malakim v'anoshim b'tuchal. You, Jacob, which means the heel, you're the Jews. We're all called Israelites. We're named after Jacob, not Abrahamites, not Isaacites. You used to be Jacob, the heel. You were kicked in the face by Esau, even as you were born. You were born with anti-Semitism and hatred.
Okay, guys. So I'm going to switch over to Just Pump. Okay, so this live stream will still be up on YouTube, but check the description and I'll leave a pinned comment too for the link. If you guys want to continue watching this stream, you're going to have to go over to Pump. Okay, so I'm going to go live there for some more time. So go check it out there so I can just focus on one chat. Okay, don't be sad. Don't be mad at me. Anyways, how do I do this? How do How do I just end on YouTube and not the other one? That is the question. That is the question. Let me figure that out, chat. Let me figure that out. Okay, 1 second. Can I even do that? Guys, I hate tech issues. Like, this is why I don't like Indians, you know? All right. 1 second. Let me figure this out. And as you guys are waiting, go check out the description box. Go get in the go to Pump and go watch this. Okay, go watch it on Pump. Anyways, let me see this real quick.
But then you learned how to fight, and you became Israel, he who wrestles with angels and defeats them. For the past year, I have been fighting the Fontainebleau Hotel, which is just down the road here. All I did, my sin, was to simply be a Jew. My sin was to be born and to be committed to my identity.
All right, we are officially switching to just Pump, so go check the description box. Go find me there. Wait, Tom Tager, I hope you're not actually pissed. It's just, Tom, I'll talk to you about it in the private Moody group chat, okay? I will talk to you about it there, but I did work out somewhat of a deal, you know, and I got some, you know, upfront money to do it, so I just want to go honor that, and like, I don't know how it's performing over there, so I promise I will do an extra YouTube stream, okay? Don't be mad. Don't be mad, okay? Don't be mad at me. Here's the thing. You don't even need to keep super chatting. You can chat with me there, Tom, okay? You can chat with me there. Go chat with me at the Pump stream. And yeah, I will see you guys there. Okay? All right?
I sat like a Jew with a yarmulke, identifiably Jewish.
Oh my God.
On the night of the 1st of December, 2024, when someone who hates our people and calls us baby killers and hates the IDF and hates my children in the IDF and hates me because I defend